is no tomorrow for me.
All right, listen, Amy, I'm really freaking out right now.
I feel like you put this idea of dying in my head. Can you just call me back?
You expecting someone?
Hello, Jane.
You okay?
I just have this feeling I'm going to die tomorrow.
But how do you know?
I just know.
Okay, so you don't know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I just thought for a second when the lights went out that was it.
Hey everyone, Rick Hong here for Hollywood First Look Features. Today I am with writer-director Amy Seimetz for her film, She Dies Tomorrow. Amy, I just wanted to tell you congratulations. This movie creeped me out.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't. Sorry.
No. It was great. How did you kind of come up with this idea, and was it more enforced because I think you came out of Pet Sematary?
Yes, well, it was funded by me doing Pet Sematary. But I've done and acted in a ton of genre stuff, and I really love. I love genre as like the storytelling, and also I love being creeped out. I love the excitement of horror, horror and sci-fi. But I also, I'm not a big like slasher movie person, in a way. I like stuff that makes me think, and I like my favorite parts of horror movies is the buildup of the tension, which is what I wanted to play with in this movie. The buildup of tension and anxiety, and sort of use that trope that we're used to in the language of horror and sort of subvert it in these interesting ways.
Ladies, I wanted to tell you congratulations on your creepy performances. Normally I would be stoked to like sitting down with you in person, but because the performances were so creepy, maybe Zoom is okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll take it as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, we're really happy to creep you out.
Yeah. It's been a compliment.
So I was wondering, what were your like initial reactions to this script after you read it, or maybe had conversations with Amy? Maybe it was about saying, hey, but you just gave away the ending, or did she?
Yeah, I think an important part of the story is that Jane and Amy and I have known one another for a long time and have worked together before. And so anytime Amy comes to me with a script, I'm immediately on board. Favorite person to work with. So yeah, she wanted to do a sort of comedy, existential horror, and I loved it. Yeah.
Me too. Like, I second that emotion.
This is an indie, and so with indies, you have to be very efficient. So I was curious because you are, as you said, you are also an actress. So was there ever a thought of where you told yourself, maybe I'll do one of the smaller roles, or were you always, no, I want to fill out the other roles with other people so that I can just focus on the directing?
Yeah, I never wanted to be in it at any point. I like when I've acted for myself before, but the decisions to act for myself were directorial decisions. One of them being with Riley Keough and in Girlfriend Experience.
I love that series, by the way. I loved it.
Thank you. Yeah. And so with her, we have this very sisterly rapport. We're just like immediately clicked and have this very jokey and funny way that we just feel like sisters. So I was like, oh, well, that's easy. It's hard to find that, so I'll just do that. And then the other time I've acted for myself, or most recently, was in a short that I made when we lived in Miami, and that was because I was directing a 5-year-old, and it seemed easier for me to play her mom and direct her within the scene as opposed to standing behind the camera and be like, now do this to the kid, So I didn't want to act in this because I love being able to especially because I have the luxury of working with such brilliant actors that it's great as a director to really just observe them and fine tune their performance, because they're all masters of their craft, and they're able to fine tune and take direction really well.
Mm-hmm. Jane, so your character gets a lot of venom spit at her by Katie Aselton. And
Yes.
I think like, you know, in life, we kind of all know a character like yours. So I was trying to figure out if there was anybody maybe in your life, like not specifically, but like if you were channeling or you're just interpreting it like just how you read the script.
It's a deep question and I don't really have an answer. I don't really understand why I do what I do or what is going on there. Maybe someday I'll figure it out.
Amy said, like, or I read that she says that you two have a definite shorthand. So I was trying to figure out for you, is it more that she trusts your choices or you, because you've worked with her, you kind of know what she wants from the character?
I hope that it's a combination of the two. I think Amy does a really wonderful job at creating a world and being very clear in her vision and what she is looking for. But yeah, I hope that she trusts my choices, and she certainly, she's wonderful at directing actors because she sort of leaves you alone to do what you're doing until you might need a slight bit of course correction, and then she explains that to you in the simplest way possible.
The film is She Dies Tomorrow. Until next time, I'm Rick Hong, and you've been watching Hollywood First Look Features.
She could be right.
What?
You're worried about catching something?
Is this how it ends?
Something really bad is gonna happen.
I'm ready.
She did this, did this, did this.